Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my weekly predictions video for next week's episode of Game of Thrones Season 6, which is Episode 5, called The Door. Which door? What door could it be? It's a weird episode name. So, spoiler warning, if you guys aren't caught up on Game of Thrones, you haven't seen episode 4 yet. If you missed my review, I'll put the link in the description. It's in the channel. Definitely check out the review for episode 4 if you guys missed it, because it was a pretty awesome episode. Dare I say, it was tits. That's what it is. It's what it is. So the door, man. So we've got the usual for this one, which is one preview video. I'll put the link in the description. You guys can check it out for the door. And I'm thinking like, okay, here's the description for the episode, and then we'll talk about the preview video and what it has in it, and we'll do our predictions. So it says, in the door, Tyrion seeks a strange ally, which we've kind of already seen him start to do, but it looks like there's going to be another one in the promo. Bran learns a great deal. We didn't see him in episode 4, so we're going to see some more maybe cool sequences with him. Brienne goes on a mission. What mission? Oh, that's tough to call. Maybe even going for the Vale, and then maybe we'll find out on the way there that unless she's going to try to save Rickon, I don't know. That's tough. And then Arya is given a chance to prove herself. So that's the description, and the preview video is about 30 seconds long. Here it goes. To start, we have Baelish seeing Sansa again, the two of them face off, and Sansa asking him, did you know about Ramsy before you handed me over to him, you prick? So with that, I don't know what Baelish was really doing with it. I really don't know. I mean, he's a crafty one. He's hard to read sometimes. As I said in my review, I love his line about always keeping your enemies confused. And I really feel like we, the viewer, are one of his enemies. He doesn't want us to know why he seems to be doing the things that he's doing. Now, maybe he felt like by doing that and giving her over to Ramsy, that he could kind of make it seem like he had nothing to do with it if he was questioned or, by the Lannisters or something, or get Ramsay on his side so he'd leave him alone. I don't know, man. Create some kind of adversity between the Lannisters and King's Landing and the North again, except he didn't know that some of the stuff was going to happen at King's Landing with the High Sparrow, and that came after, and then he kind of talked Cersei into doing some stuff, and he may be funding them, I don't know. He's got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. He's quite the crafty man, and we'd have to ask maybe Varys to explain Baelish's actions and why he does the things he does, because really I have no idea. But I trust in his villainry that he's got a master plan for everything and contingencies upon contingencies. He seems to me like a master chess player. Like you don't know what he's going to do, and when he does do something you didn't expect him to do, you think you've got him, but then you don't. Something like that. So that should be fun to see him and Sansa kind of reunite again, her being angry at him, and how he kind of lies about this one with Ramsay. It should be fun. So that's going to be good. I'd love to see Baelish in the series. He's my favorite villain, I think. I love Ramsay too. Ramsay's an incredible villain, but the overall out of the series, back from season 1 when he did warn I did warn you not to trust me. He's got the thing and stuff which has like new meaning to me now. The from the back, like from behind, it's like kind of like faded because of Eddard, because of course with the flashback sequence we saw and what happened with that, being stabbed in the back, and then Eddard's like he's got him and did warn you not to trust me. So Baelish is definitely one of my favorite villains, and I can't wait to see what he has in store. I can't do any predictions there because I can't read his actions. I have no idea. He's got me quite confused, just like everybody, for what he's going to do next. But it seems like he wants Ramsay to lose now, and maybe he's trying to weaken some of the other, prominent houses, and I don't know, strengthen his own faction and become allies with Jon and the others. So it'll be interesting. Arya does. So then you've got Arya, and then Jaqen H'ghar asks her, does death only come for the wicked and leave the decent behind? It's a trick question. Death comes for everyone. That's right. Whether you're good or bad or whatever the case may be, death comes for us all. Then we have Yara, who claims the Salt Throne, which is actually a really cool visual. You see her, and she's like, I claim the Salt. And then you got all the Iron Islands. You got all these ships everywhere. And it's like, wow, this is really something. Because before in the series, I always thought that kind of the Greyjoys and how they thought they were so awesome and stuff but we never really got to see like, you know, the amount of them and their forces and everything. It was always small time, but this season we know they put a lot of money into the show, a lot of CG. CG is expensive. And we get to see it now. You know, she's there. She's proclaiming her right. Of course, we haven't seen, Greyjoy. So of course her dad was killed. We haven't seen the guy. I forget his name, man. Who did it? And in the books too, it's quite a bit different with regards to Yara and the TV series and the books and what happens with that. That is his brother, I believe. I have to look it up, but there's just so many characters in Game of Thrones. Sometimes it's hard to keep track. But I tend to think that that's not going to go easy for her because, of course, that he had killed Baelish Greyjoy, and then of course she's going to try and oh man. So it seems like that actually, you know, it's weird because I always kind of disliked the Greyjoy side of the story. I never really found it to be that enthralling or appealing, but definitely with this part, it's like I can't wait to see what happens with Yara, and she's going to try to take it over, and I almost think she's not going to get it. I almost think she's going to lose, and then maybe Theon will be put out of his misery within the next little while. So we'll see how they use that in the TV series version and what they do with that and how that kind of connects to the rest of the story, if at all. Even though I like Yara, you know, I'd like to see her do it. I'd like to see her take control and everything. During that time period, I think that a woman being able to do that, though, is that's tough. You know, that's going to be about as tough as Hillary Clinton getting elected in the U.S., which actually she might do. So we'll see how what Trump's got to say about that. Hey, that's an interesting comparison. It's like Trump and Hillary versus Yara and whatever the guy's name is. I forget. Knowledge has made you powerful from another witch. It looks like from asshai. You can see she's got the necklace. She's got the red stuff. However, it looks like she doesn't quite have her glamour spell done, as she forgot to do her eyebrows. Eyebrows are pretty chunky, man. Melisandre is, she's got that thing down. So I never look at them the same now when I see the red priestesses with the necklaces on now. It's like, oh my God, you want me to think you're hot, but I know you're like centuries old, like hundreds of years old. So it's not going to work this time. It's not going to work. So that'll be fun to see what happens with her and Tyrion and the others. And of course, with him and his strategy, he's taken a little bit out of Baelish's pages where I don't know what he's really doing either. And what he's agreeing to, because Daenerys should be back soon. And yeah, I'm not sure what he's up to, so that should be fun to find out as well. And then finally we have Bran, who wakes up, and you can see the Night's King, and you can see all the dead who are standing around looking at him like this, and he's like looking around like, oh shit, where did I imagine myself to now? I better get the hell out of here. Night's King kind of looks at him like, something like that. So that should be fun. So maybe the door, I would say, to do a prediction, probably refers to something Bran's going to get into. Some kind of door or something, or if he wargs into something, or I don't know, seems to see the White Walkers and everything and on their path. Luckily, they seem to be pretty slow because they're not at the wall yet, and we've got a battle to fight first before they eventually arrive. I feel like they're setting us up for the end of the series to be like the final battle between Daenerys and everything she's got, joining forces with Jon and the others against the wildlings. I think that's how the series is going to, against the White Walkers. That sounded, I had that all so good. Against the White Walkers, and that's how the whole series will, kind of unfold. That'll be the final climactic battle. It should be good, man, if that's what it does, if that's what it entails. We'll see. So that's pretty much all I got for this week, guys. For the door, that's all I can really say. Can't make too many other predictions. I don't think we're going to see as much at King's Landing yet. I don't think we're going to see the battle between High Sparrow and Olenna's boys yet. So we'll see. Hopefully, maybe episode 6, episode 7, and I'm thinking episode 8 or 9 is going to be our big, Ramsy troll versus Jon and the others battle. So, and that'll be interesting to see if Brienne is going to go and try to save Rickon, or if she's going to go on a mission to try to find and then run into Baelish or something on the way, maybe try to find more people for recruits, or what? No. Interesting. So that'll be it for this predictions video. Check out my review if you missed it. Please watch it, guys. I put quite a bit of effort into the reviews, and love it when you guys, at least watch it for at least a few minutes. That'll be it for this predictions. Write your predictions below, guys, and send me your questions for the Q&A for Tuesday for Game of Thrones. Going to do a Q&A on Tuesday for GOT. And that's it for this one today, guys. If you liked the video, please don't forget to thumb it up. Please also share and favorite if you wouldn't mind. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, please subscribe at the bottom left. Helps me out as well. That's it for this video today, guys. See you again real soon. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. See ya.